Hey guys, what's up? This is Bhagat, and today I'm doing my third video blog. And so I'm planning to go to India, and I'm planning to do one video blog each day. So I've decided to start on my project right now before I head to India, so that I get into the momentum. I get into the momentum of things, and I continue to carry that momentum when I go to India and I start visiting the places that I want to visit, and when I start painting the things I want to paint. When I do that, I want to be able to video blog those things as well. So I'm starting now to have it ready for when I get to India. So you're probably wondering why I'm recording all my current blogs in the nighttime. This is because when I was painting the painting of nursing, I actually stayed up all night to try and capture that concept, because I was having a lot of creativity at the time. So what I decided to do was I decided to just stay up all night and paint it all out. I made sure I had the concept to where I wanted it to be, because I wanted to show him all really fierce and really threatening, really scary looking. So I wanted to make sure to capture that. And when I was working on it, I was in that mode where I couldn't stop, and I kept going, and I continued to paint nursing throughout the night, and even actually during the day for a little bit. And so that actually messed up my whole schedule, because prior to that I was actually waking up in the morning and then going to sleep at night. But after I did that, my schedule got flipped, so I started going to sleep during the day and I started waking up at night. So this is why all my video blogs so far are happening at night. So hopefully that changes when I go to India, because I do want to visit places during the day when they're open and when you can visit them. Hopefully though it will change, because when I go to India I'm going to have to flip it around anyway, right? Otherwise I'll have jet lag, so maybe this is a good thing. Maybe having that nocturnal schedule right now would help me when I'm in India, because this is the time when they're awake, and then they go to sleep when we wake up in Canada here. So hopefully in India, when I go to India, it works out. Hopefully, this happens a lot, like every time that I have bursts of creativity. So for example, when I was painting Dashmesh Pita, the same thing happened, and I was working on him throughout the evening, and then at night I continued to work on the painting. And in the morning I posted on my wall, on my Facebook wall, saying I've been staying up all night to work on this. So it happens, whatever, and I just kind of go with it. I kind of go with the flow, right? Kind of go with the flow of things. So I don't try to stay up. I don't try to do that kind of thing. I don't try. It just kind of happens. So whatever happens spontaneous is what God intends, or whatever is causing all this. That's what that is intending. So I just kind of go with it. I worry about everything else later. How am I going to eat? What I'm going to eat? All of that. Yeah, actually I wanted to talk about the video blogs themselves. So as I'm working on these video blogs, I do want feedback from you guys, so that I can improve my blogs for future, and then India, and maybe even after, if I continue doing them. And so the camera I'm using, I'm going to replace it, because the screen is actually on the other side, and I cannot see the shot. I can't see what's going on. Right, I'm using the Nikon Coolpix 510, I think P510, and that camera was actually a really good deal. I think we got it for like $600. a couple years ago, and at that time it was really good. We thought it was a really good deal, but we ignored some of the key features that I would have needed for video blogs. Like, whereas a good camera has got a 42 times zoom, so you can see the moon. Right, for example, the moon that you see in Tashmish Pita's painting was actually captured by this camera, all the detail. Although I didn't paint it, I painted it simply. This camera actually captured a lot of the detail of the moon, even though in the painting it's painted more simply, more plainly. So the camera was really good, and overall it's really nice. But it's just you can't flip the view camera, the viewfinder, to the front. Yeah, like you can barely see it from the front. So you can't do that, and you cannot apparently put a mic in it. So I looked that up because I thought maybe if I go to India I might need to take a shot from far away, and it turns out you can't put a mic in it. So I'm gonna need a new camera, basically, is what that means. Even though this camera is actually really good, it captures exactly what I need, and the video looks great on the computer, right? It looks pretty good, but just doesn't have those two things. It doesn't have the the viewfinder, the screen won't flip to the front, and the mic. There's no mic input apparently. Oh, and the memory is kind of low too. It's only 8 gigabytes, and I find that if I shoot a 30-minute video blog, it takes up about 2 gigabytes of memory. There's a moth right here. The moth came to see me. It takes 2 gigabytes just to record one video blog, right? So that means I can only record 4 before I run out of memory. Actually, probably less, because if I do multiple takes on the same blog, it won't record as much. So I'm gonna need a better camera. So if you guys know any camera that you have used in your personal life that you found was good, do let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna actually I'm starting to research this stuff, so I'm looking at some of the other cameras. I'm not sure what price range I'm gonna go for right now. I'll probably get a really good camera to, just because I can see myself using it in the future. So if the video blogs go well, I'm gonna do more of them, and I'm probably also gonna start doing oil paintings and watercolors. So I'm gonna need a solid camera that can record all that as I'm doing them, and as I work on my instruction videos for art. If I'm going to do oil paintings or sketches or watercolors, I'm going to have to use a proper camera for that. So I think I'm going to try and buy a decent camera. I'll have to see. As for the art instruction videos, I've got a lot of those coming up, like a ton of those videos. Like I got, the Super Sick is coming out. I got made a video for that. Then the portrait that I did, the portrait of Sunny's father that I did, I've made a video on that, and these 2 videos, I have the commentary and they're ready to go. And I did some, landscape type environment paintings. I recorded, I did the commentary, got everything recorded for these. So I got, a ton of, art videos, right? Like, Gurinder was asking to paint the turban, do a tutorial on how to paint a turban. So that's actually going to be in the super sick video. I'm actually going to paint a turban. I'm not only going to paint a turban, I'm also going to paint a portrait that is just more general, just more a simple portrait. So I have the turban, simple portrait, leather jacket, guns, and all of that's going to be in the super sick art video. And then I have a more detailed how to paint a close-up of a portrait video coming up, and so I got these 2 videos, and then I have the environment and the environment paintings, the 2 environment paintings. Right now I only have 2, but I'm working on more, and I'm also working on these shorter videos. So these 4 videos that I have so far are actually really long. They're about 20 minutes long, and I need videos that are, or I want videos that are a little bit shorter for people who are not into the art instruction aspect of it, but more just for how I create things. So people who are just who are not looking for how to paint, they're just looking for what I'm doing. So for them, I've got shorter videos planned as well. So all that's coming up, and right now I'm just kind of working on the video blogs, having that momentum going for India. So with that, I'll say my goodbye. I'll see you guys later.